Thank you. Hey, Bob. Well, Bob, I know this is a very happy occasion for you. It's quite a sad occasion for me. I miss you very, very much. I thought about 3 words to describe you. And the first thing I came up with was knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable in your job, in your career. The second was that you're always prepared. Every time you made presentations or dealt with anything in the health department, you always knew what you were doing. You're very, very prepared. And the third word is caring. A very caring person. Cared about everyone who came through your door, anyone you were responsible for, all employees, and you showed that every day. But I couldn't stop at 3. You're also a very good listener, and I find that you have a strong love of life, strong love of your family, strong love for your dog. And you have very many interesting hobbies and activities. So my wish for you in your retirement is that you continue to have the knowledge that you do, to continue to be prepared for all that life deals you, and to continue to be the caring person that you are. And I'm sure you'll enjoy more time loving the things you do, being with your family, being with your dog, and with all your hobbies, and just loving life in general, because we all know life is too short. So thank you, Bob, for all you have done here at the county, and I have a nice proclamation to read for you. Whereas Robert Gogatz, after a long and diversified career in both private industry and public service, has chosen to step down as Burlington County Public Health Coordinator and retire to new challenges and endeavors. And whereas while Robert Gogatz's actual tenure with Burlington County amounts to about 13 years, for the rest of us, it seems like 40. It's not an eternity. And whereas memories of Robert Gogatz will always conjure up images of kittens running amok at a freeholder meeting, not to mention the dogs that bit him. And whereas Robert Gogatz, through his aggressive pursuit of West Nile virus, its causes and remedies, has engaged the entire county population to be on the lookout for, you ready for this? Birds acting strangely. And whereas Robert Gogatz has postulated and strongly believes that the next great pandemic is just around the corner, and to his disappointment, it appears the world will not end on his watch. And whereas the mosquito trap incident will likely stand as a colorful chapter in the career of Robert Gogatz, wherein a strategically placed mosquito device resulted in the evacuation of several facilities and a call to the bomb squad. And whereas Robert Gogatz has an undisputed fetish for the power of PowerPoints, and is rumored to have prepared an extensive presentation on the life of the placebo. And whereas all banter and ribbing aside, Robert Gogatz's dedication to preventative health care, to the public good, and to his loyal staff will long be remembered and cherished. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Burlington thank Robert Gogatz for his outstanding service to the citizenry of Burlington County and wish him a long and, of course, healthy retirement, which he so richly earned and deserves. Thank you, Bob.
there an addenda. Can you believe it? Like one meeting.
We didn't have enough meetings. I'm going to do a couple songs tonight. And first of all, my name, for those who don't know me, it's Bill Weisgarber. And for those who know me, it's Bill Weisgarber. I knew Bob, I guess back in the early 80s when I was working at the Treasury Department. And Bob was a consultant back then. Later on, I became a consultant. And I worked with Bob on many occasions doing things. Bob later on hired me at the county. He told Gus he was his right-hand man. But I didn't know I had a left hand. So Tina was always there when we needed her. And I want to thank Bob for that. I always remember him. And we had a lot of good times together. It comes to pass that I get some requests to do these things. I don't know how I got started doing this. I'm not a singer. I'm not a songwriter. That'll be obvious. Now, yes, that will become painfully obvious as the evening goes on. But I'll give it a good try. Now, one of the things I found that, like a singer-songwriter has to have equipment that works. And I think it's part of the humidity. Ralph, were you going to do another presentation? No? What's happened here, sports fans, is the humidity is so much different than inside my comfortable home, which was about 82 degrees when I left, that it warped it. So if you just wouldn't mind me taking 1 minute to tune it, and I think we can hear it better. Tina, come on up here and entertain the folks.
A man walked into a bar. How about April? Ms. Lyons. April Lyons, Virtual Community Nursing Services.
Thank you, Tina.
You're welcome.
So, Bob, I actually didn't want to be prepared for such a sad but auspicious occasion, so I was writing and thinking about things that I wanted to say to you. I remember the first time I met you when I came in for my interview. It was a really great interview, meeting with you and Jen, and we immediately connected for our love of corrections and public health, which was really great. So whenever someone retires, it gives us a pause to reflect upon our own careers and contributions. In the last few weeks, I've thought about the work I've done over my career, and I am of this belief about why people choose to dedicate their lives to public service. I think this quote by Henry Hampton states it best. What drives people to public service is a sense of possibility. If you haven't sensed that possibility, you don't get started in the same way. You don't feel you can have an impact. In my 2 years working with Bob at the health department, he always inspired me to always think about the possibilities and the impact of the work we do in public health. So for those of us who work in public health, we know we're not here for the money. Definitely not the money. It's about commitment and dedication in ensuring vulnerable populations have the same access to quality health care and opportunities to realize their potential as those who have more resources. Bob, you've always demonstrated an unswerving commitment to the citizens of Burlington County. And it was Margaret Chase who said, public service must be more than doing the job efficiently and honestly. It must be a complete dedication to the people and the nation, and I think you demonstrate that.